I leveled up by exploding somebody. That's always fun. You know what? I didn't particularly want to fight everyone because I wanted to use my skill points. But here we are. Are we done? Okay, let's level up. What else do I want to use? Hi, Siren. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. I'm gonna have to figure out why my alerts aren't making sounds. I probably messed something up. But, hello. I'm Vady. I am the streamer here. I do apologize. I have chat locked down to you can only chat if you've been following for 10 minutes or more. There have been some hate raids in the last couple weeks, so I'll probably relax that soon. But in the meantime, I do apologize that you can't speak yet. If one of my mods could go ahead and take care of shoutouts, thank you, Fee. So I'm Vady. I sometimes have a camera, but lately I have been a sock puppet and I've been amused by that. I am primarily a Final Fantasy streamer, but I think for a little while I am going to be doing Dragon Age on Mondays. So today we started the first Dragon Age game. We're going to play through the series because I think it's fun. I stream Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays in the evenings. So if you want to see me play Final Fantasy games, show up on Wednesday or Friday. If you want to see me play Dragon Age, show up and see me on Monday. I do have a Discord, the link to which is somewhere in chat probably. I think we can just do... Hang on. Is Discord a thing? Yay, I do have that functioning. I'm definitely not a professional streamer, but... so welcome in, Raiders. Appreciate you, Siren, for bringing your community here. If you need to raid and run, whether you were streaming or just chatting, I totally understand that. Take care of yourself. It's very important. Otherwise, welcome in. I am going to... Thank you, Fee. I am going to continue with this game because I should. I have a brain. Maybe. I was in the middle of trying to figure out what skills to use. But yes, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you for coming in. I'm so sorry your internet is being dumb. I think I saw it go by, but what were you playing tonight? Let's see. No. Ooh, Mind Blast. What do I want? Take more lightning. Dailies and PvP. Nice. One of these days I will learn how to PvP in that game. Right. I don't have lockpicking. When the Dragon Age hyperfixation dies back down a little, maybe. For now, I'm doing this though. You have played the new Alliance raid, right? You enjoyed it? I'm probably gonna run that tomorrow off stream just cause. Or I don't know, maybe Wednesday. Wednesday we'll be back to doing static things. Oh, hey, Darkspawn. Let me... Okay. Okay. Who else do we have in here? It hurts. Yes, well, obviously I've only run it the once. I had a blast. And the new dungeon also pretty fun. Looking forward to running all the things additional times. Um, it definitely feels weird to be uh, active at endgame while there's new patches coming out. This is a first for me, but I'm having fun. Unfortunately, we also have reactivated the Dragon Age hyperfixation, so that's what we're playing a lot of lately.
What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
You could try telling them they're in the wrong place.
Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Karen Logain will be waiting for the signal.
14 was my hyperfixation for a while. Unfortunately, this one is older. I've been fixated on Dragon Age for the 9 years. It was just dormant for a while. Oh, we're being surrounded. Okay. Appreciate that. Let's pick one of these. Put that on. That's why we like to do it that way. Alright, let's go back over here so we're not in line of fire with the archers. Again, I have it on easy mode. I probably don't have to be this particular about pausing all of the time, but okay, we're gonna put this over there. It does feel a little strange to log in and be like, oh, I haven't done my dailies in a week, or oh, I haven't done Wondrous Tales. Um, but I've been spending all of my free time in Veilguard lately. That we'll see how long that actually lasts. But all right, where do I want to go? Stairs are over there. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be so many things that I just can't open. Well, damn. I could have used that. Oh well. It's not like I really have to worry about winning. I am playing on easy mode. Alright, come here. You get walking bomb. And then let's do... realize it's probably less fun to watch with me pausing all of the time, but I don't know that I care. But yes, Gus, when you were asking about, like, should you play the older games, you can see the combat is extremely different. The gameplay experience is extremely different. I enjoy the story and lore of the older games, but, like, Veilguard is so much more fun. than any of the older games have been.
Veilguard better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us. Of course.
Looting a pile of bones, huh? Neat. Alright. That's what I thought. How many of you are there? Oh, you son of a... Get over here. Why can't I select you? There we go.
It's so precious.
Hello, thank you for waiting and sticking around to comment. I appreciate you. Welcome in. How do you pronounce your name? Noose? Is it? I'm not great at pronouncing names, and I apologize for that. But hello. It is good to have you here. Newt or Newt. All right. I'm glad I didn't guess horribly wrong. What a delightful name that is.
Time for more darkspawn, I see.
Uh-huh. What achievement did I just unlock? You are a cat with sunglasses on a keyboard. I approve of this.
As you desire.
Cats are some of my favorite people. I have 3 of them. Sometimes when I have cameras on,
We must get to
um,
the top of the tower.
sometimes when I have the camera on, I will occasionally bring a cat to show off. Because yes. I also enjoy the sock puppet. I'll be real. I decided to try it out just cause, and the sock puppet was one of the demo things. It has several expressions, which I haven't been able to sync to my stream deck, but I can be suspicious. I can be happy. I can be angry. I can go on break, or I can bonk it. But because the game audio goes away, if I'm not in that window, I haven't been doing that much today. That's so much fun. I enjoy Walkie-Bone too much. Where? There's no more in that room, so let's take a lyrium potion and get some spells back. And then where's the nearly dead one? Can I? No, I can't. All right. Loot all the bodies. See, this is the sort of sequence that in, for example, the most recent release in this series would feel like you should be rushing through it, but because of the way combat works in this one, I'm like, and we're gonna stop, and we're gonna loot all the bodies, and yes, we should probably be getting to the top of the tower, but I don't mind it. Like, I still enjoy this game. I enjoy all of these games. They're just, some of them are, you know, there's criticisms to be made of all of them. Not that I don't stop and loot everything during Veilguard as well, but, like, it feels like you shouldn't, you know? Good job. I killed one, he says. Way to go, buddy.
All right.
I have not actually been paying attention to whether I've been looting anything useful. Which is fine. Is that something that Alistair can use? What is he current? Oh, yeah, that's better. And have I picked up anything that's better for you? Yeah. That's not an improvement. That's fine. Okay. All right. Let's go up here. Oh good, we fight an ogre. There's always an ogre pretty early on, too. Like we were laughing about it's always a pride demon, there's also always an ogre. I feel like. I don't actually know if there was an Inquisition, but that's fine. Okay, we start with weakness. Oh, I should have maybe dodged out of the way of that. That's fine. Alright, come here. Okay. I suppose I can heal my other dudes. And at least Alistair's doing okay. Well done, Alistair. Seriously, good job.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Oh, that's true. That's true. DO2 didn't have the Pride Demon. Um, and Inquisition dealt considerably less with Darkspawn, so... Alright. I think that's all the looting we're gonna do. So let's go light the beacon. I'm sure that the battle is going great outside, and this will save the day.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
So fuck this guy. His forces are supposed to, like, come in and flank at the signal from the tower, right?
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
And everybody who defends him talks about this decision right here. And I can understand the justifications for this decision right here. I disagree with him, but, like, saving his men because the battle was a lost cause, fine, whatever. What I actually hate him for is literally everything else he does in this game. I don't care. This battle was a lost cause, and he was right about that. Literally everything else he does, though, fuck him for that. And the defenders never talk about all of the other shit. Bye, Thancred. It is gruesome, yeah. This game is pretty gruesome. And that was very unnecessary. Well done, Duncan. Snooze that ad break real fast. This is kind of a significant moment. We don't want it interrupted by an ad break. We got the beacon lit. We did our job. So at least Duncan dies knowing that Alistair and I are maybe safe, or we were for a little while. Anyway, this is fine. Everything is fine. I can't die, I'm a main character.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Why am I naked? Alright. What happened to the Darkspawn? I remember you, the girl from the wilds. Yes. Where am I?
Back in the wilds, of course. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and I have just bandaged your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
What happened to the army to the king? I remember being overwhelmed by Darkspawn. She rescued me? You mean from the tower? I remember being overwhelmed by Darkspawn.
Mother managed to save
It's true, I am
you.
slightly less dressed than Morrigan, but I am less dressed than Morrigan, which is saying something.
Signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
Does he have pants on? What happened to the Grey Wardens and the king?
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Alright, I will go then. Why does your mother want to see me? Were my injuries severe? I have some questions, if you don't mind, or thank you for helping me. I have some questions.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here? Where
We
are the
are
Darkspawn?
safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Why did your mother
I
save
wondered
us?
that myself, but she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
I'm sorry. Thanks a lot. Much, much higher. Or coin is important to you out here? Go with much higher.
What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however.
How did she manage to rescue us, exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon.
It's not entirely a
If you don't
lie.
believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother herself. She
I
may even
mean, I assume she did it as a dragon, not a bird, but... are there any survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why did Terran Logain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Logain even is. Perhaps ask Mother on it.
I think I've asked enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
I am somehow dressed, which is fine.
And so I shall.
Oh, I don't have a key for that. All right.
All right.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Options are, I'm not, thanks to Morgan's mother. Afraid you are going to be left alone. I'm fine, I appreciate your concern. Or, it takes more than a few Darkspawn to kill me. Let's go with afraid.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Who cares what she is? We need to do something now. So why did you save us? If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful. We can't be safe here. Where are all the Darkspawn? I suppose we should thank you. Let's start with that.
If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
So why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Of course not. It changed when most of them were slaughtered. The Grey Wardens are no more. Let someone else do it, or the land is hardly united thanks to Logain. We'll go with of course not.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The King had nearly defeated
He
them.
really hadn't.
Why would Logain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Then we need to find this archdemon. What is this archdemon exactly? Alistair is the real Grey Warden here, not me. Will you help us fight this blight, Flemeth? We should contact the rest of the Grey Wardens. What could the Terran hope to gain by betraying the king? I'm asking that one.
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
Perhaps we could go to him then.
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Surely there are other allies we could call on. That sounds like an excellent idea. Keep in mind that Loghain was also an honorable man. Everyone will see the danger the Blight poses, right? And say he doesn't help us. What then? Let's go with that.
You have more at your disposal than merely old friends.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Alright, good night, Gus. Alright, why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do? As long as there's some profit in it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, or I doubt it will be as easy as all that. Let's do the first one.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I don't suppose you could offer any more help.
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
I'm gonna go with, what makes you think we want her?
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
I could snooze the ads one more time, but I think I'm going to let them run. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming, but we will go ahead and let the ads run in about 30 seconds. So if you get caught in those, I will see you on the other side. Take that as a chance to hydrate, stretch, whatever. Alright. Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance. Whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
Understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with
Allow me
us.
to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I think we should just get underway. No, I prefer you speak your mind. I have no problems with your presence if Alistair doesn't, or actually I have some questions. Sure.
I may have answers. Ask.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I'm just wondering her age.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Tell me about this village to the
It's a
north.
small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to Lothering, then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
That's not reassuring.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn are camped farther in this forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
What skills do you have, exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Never mind him, you don't have to cook.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
I love Flemeth so much. Alright. I have every quest. Literally every quest. I think we will go... I'm trying to decide how much more I want to do before calling it a night. This is actually a pretty good place to stop. And it is about that time. So, I'm going to save. save. And then I'm going to see about raiding out. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Thank you to our lovely raiders that we had tonight. I'm trying to recall. There were 3, and I don't remember all of them. Wednesday, we'll be back with our static. We're going to see about getting our Black Cat clear for everyone. And then possibly moving on to the new extreme. Hi, baby. My cat is... I don't know if you can hear her or not, but she's being needy. Anyway, Final Fantasy XIV on Wednesday. And then I will decide on Friday. Probably back to... I was in the middle of Final Fantasy II. But yeah, in the meantime, we're gonna raid out. I think we're gonna go see Anna, because Anna's good people and we haven't seen her in a bit. So yes, everyone give Anna some love and have a great night, and I will see you on Wednesday. Night.